Real stories. Real heartbreak. This is Letters from the Broken Dot.
I remember the exact moment I lost her. It wasn't tea during a fight or some dramatic revelation. It wasn't even loud. It was quiet, subtle, like a candle slowly dying out. She laughed at something on her phone. I asked her what it was. She turned the screen away and just said nothing. Just a meme. But her eyes, they weren't looking at me anymore. Not really. Not like they used to. I shrugged it off. We deepened together 5 years. I told myself we're just in a phase. People go through it. The spark comes and goes. But deep down, something in me shifted. She started staying late at work more often. New team projects after hours meetings. Always tired. Always distracted. I tried to be supportive. I cooked her favorite meals, left little notes in her lunch, planned a weekend getaway. She smiled politely, thanked me distantly. That night, she spent most of the evening texting. I asked if everything was okay. She nodded. Just work stuff. But her phone never left her hand. Not even when we went to bed. I started noticing other things. Subtle changes. She changed her perfume. She started working out more without ever inviting me. She put a password on her phone. Said it was for work privacy. I wasn't he stupid. I just didn't he want to see it. One evening, she left her phone on the kitchen counter. While she was in the shower, it buzzed. A message popped up. Last night was amazing. I can still feel you. I stared at it. The world stopped. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. My hands were shaking. I didn't he want to look. I didn't he want it to be true. But I tapped the screen. There were hundreds of messages. Photos. Plans. Voice notes. Kisses in text form. And her replies playful. Intimate. Like she used to be with me. She had told me she loved me that morning. She had kissed me goodbye like everything was normal. I felt like I'd been punched in the chest. She came out of the shower wrapped in a towel humming. I stood there frozen. She saw her phone in my hand and went pale. I didn't he yell. I didn't he scream. I just asked how long. She sat down, covered her face, whispered a few months. She cried, said she didn't he know why, that she felt lost, that I had changed, that we had changed. I asked if she loved him. She didn't answer. And that silence said everything. I packed a bag that night. She tried to stop me. Said we could fix it. That it didn't mean anything. That it was just a phase. But betrayal isn't a phase. It's a fracture. A deep crack that never truly heals, only hides. I moved in with my brother. I spent nights staring at ceilings, days walking without a destination. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? Was I too boring, too predictable, too available? I replayed every moment, every smile, every I love you. I looked at our photos and wondered, was she lying even then? Weeks passed. She texted, called, left voicemails crying. I didn't hear respond because I knew that if I let her in even a little, I'd defall again. I couldn't to survive another fall. I started therapy. I talked. I broke down. One rebuilt. I learned that love doesn't fail. People do. And loving someone with your whole heart isn't a weakness. Betrayal isn't about your worth. It's about their choices. Months later, I saw her again at a coffee shop. She was alone. She looked up, froze, then smiled. I nodded politely. She walked over, said I looked good, healthier, stronger. I thanked her. She said, I miss you. I replied, you miss the version of me that tolerated pain in silence. She stood there speechless. Then she said something I'll never forget. I didn't think you'd leave. I smiled sadly and said, that's the problem. You thought I never would. Now I live differently. I listened to my gut. I set boundaries. I don't chase love. I attract peace. I met someone new. Someone gentle. Someone who doesn't make me feel like I need to fight for their attention. It's different. Calm. Safe. There is no roller coaster of highs and lows, just steady, quiet presence. And I'm learning that this kind of love is what I always deserved. If you've ever been betrayed, I want you to know it wasn't your fault. You didn't fail. You trusted. You loved. And that's brave. Don't let someone's dishonesty make you doubt your value. You are not hard to love. You are just loving the wrong person. And one day, someone will look at you with eyes that never wander because they know what they have. And they'll never risk losing it.